Hey, I know you feel blessed. I hope you feel refreshed. I'm back. I got another one. And today, this video is for you. If you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, maybe you've already started and you're kind of stuck. Maybe you feel like you're not growing, or maybe you feel like you need some tips and tricks. This video is for you. This video is, I'm going to start very basic at the very beginning, and most of you might already know some of these things, but I encourage you to stick around until the end because there's a lot of bonuses and there's a lot of things that I want to share with you. I'm going to also be sharing my screen in a moment here, and I hope that my internet cooperates to make it through. But we are here today. You are here today because you either started a YouTube channel or you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel. And the first thing that came to mind for me when I found out about starting a YouTube channel was the fact that I can make money. So, whatever that money is for, or however you see that coming in for you, um, you know, there are some very easy ways to make YouTube work for you. Some of you might be here for a different purpose. You might be here to reach people. You might just be here to share your story. But, I also encourage you to use some of these tips and tricks as well, just to help build your audience and to help push your content out to people that you want to reach in whatever type of education, teaching, or ministry that you might do. So, the first thing that you need in order to start a YouTube channel is a Gmail account. Most of us already have a Gmail account because our phones are set up that way. And, it's easy to go ahead on YouTube and start a YouTube channel with your own personal Google that you might have had for years. My suggestion would be to do a totally different Google, just for your YouTube, or even just to support. And if you've been a supporter this whole time, you can use that YouTube channel that you've been supporting with, and you can make some changes so that you are able to start sharing content and growing on YouTube as well. So the first thing to do is, if you do have a Gmail account, you just simply go to YouTube, and once you get there, you'll see an icon at the top right hand corner, and that icon is going to give you either the letter of your name, your YouTube name, or it's going to give you a picture that you might have put there yourself. So once you click that, you're going to then hit um, start or create a new channel if you haven't already. If you've just been a supporter this whole time, then you haven't actually created a channel. And if you're thinking about hitting that button, it's just that simple. Just hit that button, and then you have the option to change your name and your picture. Um, so that's as simple as how to set up the YouTube channel. Now, once you actually get it set up, I encourage you to not just be on YouTube just for the money. Um, make it so that you are actually doing something that you enjoy, so that it's fun, something that that you want to continue to show up for in this industry. Yeah, I did say industry because YouTube is just like a job. And if you really want to make it, if you really want to find your audience and succeed, you want to get into the habit of showing up as much as you can and doing something that you enjoy. It's just going to make it easier for you to show up. So I encourage you, when you get started, to start doing things, dropping videos about things that you enjoy. Maybe you're a crafter, maybe you're a hairstylist, maybe you're a nail tech, maybe you're a motivational speaker. I encourage you to start making videos based on what you do already. So after you figured out what you enjoy and what you want to make videos about, I encourage you then to either, there's two options. Either you can niche down. A niche is finding a specific thing that you like and sticking to only that on your channel. Let's just say you like cooking, and making your channel all about cooking would be niching down. Otherwise, you can stay broad. You can cover different categories. You can be like a lifestyle channel. You can be a motivational channel and just kind of bring different awarenesses or different things that maybe you've experienced, or maybe that for a fact that others can benefit from. But that's totally up to you. Either way, the good thing is you've started your channel and you started making videos. And most of us, when we get started, we don't know where to start. So if you're new to this thing, I just want to let you know up front that either niching down or not is something that you want to think about before going too far, because sometimes once you start on a certain path and you see that maybe a lot of people are not searching for it, or maybe you're not really growing your audience, then you're going to be tempted or maybe even want to change things up. So to keep yourself from getting burned out and changing up way too often, I encourage you to think about that before getting way too deep into it. Number two is your equipment. Most of you might have heard that you can do a YouTube channel with your cell phone. It is just that easy. Going live is the easiest thing. There's no edits. There's no um, there's no need to schedule when the video will go out. And most of the time, that live is going to get more views than a video would. But videos do very well. Also, it just depends on your hashtags and things like that in the background. Now, you can definitely record with your cell phone. I have an Android. You can use iPhone as well. My Android phone is older. It is uh, probably about 9 years old now, and I did upgrade my phone. But once I got my new phone, it broke, and I wasn't able to get another upgrade. So now that I am just almost a year into YouTube, I'm just now able to get a new phone, and that's just going to make my video quality even better. But don't let that discourage you. If you have an older phone, as long as it's an Android and it's a cell phone, you can still make videos. You can still upload. One thing that I do suggest that I didn't know at the beginning is that um, the microphone is very important. People want to be able to hear you. If they see your video and there might be a little blur or something like that because of your phone being older, they're more than likely to forgive that and still watch the video if they can hear you, if they can understand what they're listening to and understand what they're watching. So, just with those two tips alone, we've spent not even $35 to start a YouTube channel. Speaking of equipment, I do suggest a ring light. When I first got started, I didn't have a ring light. It just made it harder to record. But having a ring light is not only good for the light, it's good for having the stability of the phone. So you're not trying to walk or do things and hold the phone. At this point, you're shaking and the picture is just not as clear as it should be. So if we go into number three on the list, it's your editing apps. If you're editing on your phone, there's several different ones out there. I've tried CapCut, which is free, but I prefer InShot. InShot is also free. There's free versions of both of these editing apps, but then if you pay, I think it was $65 for the entire year for InShot, you just get a lot more features, um, like for your editing. I will admit that I had to go on YouTube to search and watch some videos on how to use my editing app. And that's something that I'm still working on, but it's a lot better than it was when I started. And this is just something that somebody didn't tell me. So if you're new and you're thinking about getting started, editing is something that's is pretty important. If we're looking at making lots of videos, you have two options. If you want to be successful on YouTube, you can batch record and upload, batch record, edit, and upload, or you could just um, record today, edit today, and upload today. I will admit that I've done it both ways, and trying to do everything in one day could be very stressful. It just depends on you and what you got going on. But it's also less of a headache. You're more organized, and you could plan your content ahead if you batch record. For instance, I do lifestyle content and I'm a stay at home mom. So things that I do around here are things that I do all the time: laundry, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids. So when I go to record my content, if I go to clean the bathroom 3 times a week, I like to get into the habit of recording myself cleaning the bathroom 3 times a week. So then I have 3 different videos that I can drop on 3 different days and I can space them out over the month. Now, I know that some of us might be thinking about the space. You might be saying, "Oh, I've tried that and it didn't work. I ran out of space." Well, here's the trick. If you don't already know, if especially if you have an Android, I'm not sure about Apple, but for Android, if you have used all your space, you have Google on any device. Google Photos is going to hold every video and every picture that you take with your phone, even if you remove it from your phone. So here's what I do. After I've recorded all those videos, maybe 3 at a time, I've edited them and I've uploaded them. I'm going to go now and delete them out of my camera roll. But I also have to go in behind the scenes and delete them from my editing app. And that gives me triple the space. To do that, you're just going to go into the settings app on your phone. You're going to go into storage, and then you're going to go to used space. And under used space, you're going to click videos. In videos, you're going to see different options. The option that you're looking for is your editing app. In my case, it's InShot. So once I choose InShot, it's going to pull up all those videos that I've batch recorded and edited, and even some of the older videos from maybe even months ago if I've never done this before. There's my chance to just go there and just delete all of that information. Then you're going to go back to your home screen. You're going to go back into settings again. You're going to go back into storage again, but this time you're going to hit you or clear cache. This then clears out all the trash and all the extra stuff that was hanging out there in your phone. This is going to give you an opportunity to start fresh, start all over, batch recording, and getting organized for your next set of videos. Remember that all of your information is backed up through Google Photos. Remember that all your information is backed up through Google Photos. So that's even purposeful for reusing content. Think about maybe let's just say you've been on YouTube for 2 years, and last summer you did some really cool skydiving, and you got a short or you got a video for it, and you did a short, you edited it, you uploaded it, and you deleted it from your phone. If you go back into Google Photos on your phone, you can send that video from 2 years ago to straight to the editing app, re-edit it again, and upload it today. You never know how that could really push you out into the algorithm and even get you a different set of eyes on your channel. I know that was a mouthful, but we're not done. Number 4, if you are looking for video editing on your PC, Adobe Premiere is a really good tool. It is $20 a month. And what you're able to do is you're able to connect your phone or your camera with the USB straight to your computer. You're able to sign into Adobe Premiere and upload your videos or pictures or whatever you'll be using right up into Adobe Premiere. From there, you can edit it and you can upload it right to YouTube, and it's all through the Adobe server. So you're not using any Wi-Fi, you're not using any background data. And once you're all done, you just go in and delete it. They do have a free trial for this as well, but for $20 a month, I think it's something that I would continue to do if and when I get bigger in YouTube, but it was nice to try for the free trial. Another option, if you have a HP laptop, is to get the video editor app. That's just a free editing app that's right on your HP laptop. You just go to the start menu, you type in video editor, and it'll come right up. You follow the steps to get started. And again, I had to look on YouTube to know how to use these editing apps, but They really do work. Number five, um, if you're looking for editing apps on your Mac, there is a couple that I've heard of, and I just wanted to throw that out there for you. I personally am an Android user, Android all day, but I know some of you like your Apple. So they have what you call iMovie. iMovie is going to be on your laptop, on your MacBook for editing. And they also have what you call Extra Edit Final Cut. And that's just another software that's on your Mac computer. And it's about $300 a year. And it just depends on you and your circumstances and how serious you are about this YouTube thing, whether you want to invest in that or not. Number six, music. Um, Music is really important nowadays because you do have the option of using YouTube's music, but it's going to take a portion and give it to the artist and give you the other portion once you become monetized on YouTube. That's a whole nother video. If you want to know how to become monetized on YouTube, drop a comment down below and I will address you as soon as possible. So, to avoid sharing some of your YouTube revenue with a music producer or artist, you can have several different options out there for copyright free music. That just means that a portion will not go to the artist. You'll keep it. And um, sometimes an artist will release a song and give you permission, but then for some reason they'll take it back. So if you have any shorts or any videos out there using that song, then it's going to result in a copyright claim. And it just goes on and on. If you want to know more about copyright claims, comment down below and I'll drop a video. So, um, inside of the editing app InShot, there is a section of music, and they do give you some music for free to use. But the trick is you have to put a license in there. You have to show where you got that music from. And a lot of those um, sections inside the editing app don't give you that license that you need so that you can put it on your videos to make it safe. So the bad thing is you don't even know this until you've edited, uploaded it to YouTube, and YouTube flags it as a copyright. To avoid all that, I went and I got Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound is $15 a month. They do give you a free month, but it is tons and tons of music, any genre that you can think of. There's instrumentals, there's actual words, and it just makes your videos pop, especially if you're looking for music. Not only in your videos, in your live streams, especially. People are excited to see you live, but they're not always expecting to hear music. So that's just um, another good thing, another bonus. And last but not least, number seven. Here is where my screen sharing is going to come into play. Um, some of us, I know that me, when I first started, I had a really hard time figuring out what to upload. I wasn't doing something that I like. I wasn't doing something that I was passionate about, that I was having fun doing. I was just trying to do something so that I can get monetized, so that I can get paid. And I'm here to tell you that if those are your intentions, you're gonna have the hardest time. It's gonna seem like forever that it takes you to get there. But anyway, if you're looking for topics, here's a good way to find do your own research and find um, what's trending right now. So here I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. I hope that you can see it okay. There we go. So what I've done here is I went to trends.google.com. And when I go there, I go into the search bar and I type how to. You can say how to build, how to start, how to craft, how to do whatever comes to mind. Type it in. If I type how to start and I hit enter, You're going to see these categories come across the top. You're going to see this graph in the middle, and you're going to be like, what is this? And what are you trying to show me? Well, here it is. Right here across the top, where it says all these different categories, United States, past 12 months, all categories in web search. There's two things that you want to do. You want to hit past 12 months. You want to change that to whatever ratio you want. You can make it a custom time range. You can make it anything you want. But the key is you want to make it as recent as possible. You can do 30 days, you can do 7 days, you can do the last day, the last hour, the last 4 hours, so on and so forth. Whatever floats your boat. I encourage you to get in here and try it out, and you'll be surprised what type of gears your mind will start moving. Because a lot of these things you can actually do yourself. All right, so right here, I'm gonna go ahead and choose past 7 days. After that, right here, it says web search. I'm gonna hit web search, and it's gonna give me a list. You can choose image, news, Google, or YouTube. I'm gonna choose YouTube search. So once I hit that, there's that little graph, and it's changed from when it was when we first started. I'm gonna scroll all the way down. First, it's gonna tell you these sub-regions right here, and this is just telling you what states are searching the most. Wyoming is a state that is searching for stuff. They need stuff. They need help. Apparently, is what it's telling me. How to start. They want to know how to start a business, how to start growing their own food, how to, I don't know, how to prepare their own food. They want to know how to start doing things. So this is going to break down where these how-to searches are coming from. As you go down on the right-hand side, it says related queries. This right here is what people are actually searching for on YouTube within the past 7 days. If I type in how to start, there, I'm not sure about that first one, Sebastian Hogwarts. I don't know. But uh, number two, it says how to start yoga at home for beginners. Number three, it says how to start haunted Hogsmeade quest. It sounds like Harry Potter or something. Number four, how to start YouTube automation. How to start affiliate marketing with no money. There's a lot of different options. There's also different pages. So if I click that arrow, it's going to take me to even more. How to start a charcoal grill, how to start an online boutique. These are things that people are on YouTube searching for within the last 7 days. Isn't that phenomenal? All right, so let me go ahead and prepare my screen for the second part I want to show you. Another way to search people are looking for. There's a website. It's called askreddit.com. Let me get it pulled up here so I can show you. All right. askreddit.com. When I type askreddit.com, here is the screen it's going to take me to. This is simple. All you want to do is scroll down. This site is where people go to ask things that they don't know. It could be anything. And, you could pick what works for you, what you might be able to do. And then you want to go and make a video about it and put it up on your YouTube channel. For instance, here's one that says, what's an unhealthy obsession people have? Well, me, I don't know the answer to that. But if I'm new to YouTube and I'm interested in having more knowledge, I like researching stuff. I like helping people. I'm going to go and I'm going to research and find the answer for that best way that I know how. And I'm going to make a video saying, hey, here's my source. This is where I got this from. It might not be the right answer, but here's a start. Here's another one that says, what's the greatest episode of TV show ever made? You could have a live stream that says just that. Asking your audience, what is the greatest episode of a TV show ever made? What is the best TV show that you have ever heard of? Things like that. Things to get your audience engaged. There's all type of things here. I mean, you will be surprised. Just scroll down that list and see all the different things that people are asking for. What do you think of lazy people? I mean, that's a funny one, but yeah, there's so many different ones here. So, last but not least, last thing that you want to do is you want to go to YouTube. And as we go to YouTube, we are going to type, whenever it gets done thinking, we're going to type right here in the search bar on the home page, how to. When you type how to, there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 things right there that pop up. Out of those 14 things, most of us might know at least one. What just came up is how to love yourself, how to study the Bible, how to pray effectively, how to meditate on the Word of God, how to know God is speaking to you, how to make spicy candy, how to draw, how to tie a tie, how to get sturdy, how to get free Robux, how to make paper flowers, how to make slime, how to make paper airplanes. Isn't that phenomenal? Yeah, I mean, this is the easiest way that I can explain. Um, and, at the end of the day, what really matters is it just matters is you. What really matters is your consistency, um, for you to drop at least one video per week at the minimum is good. If you can drop 4 videos a week, that's good. If you can drop a video every day of the week, that's even better. If you can drop 2 videos every other day, that's good too. If you want to drop 2 videos a day, that's good too. But let me tell you, remember that there are billions and billions of people not only watching YouTube, but there's millions and thousands who want to be a YouTuber. They want to be an influencer. They want to be a content creator. So they're not any different than you. The only difference is they have their own talents. They have their own way of doing things, their own way of bringing things. So though you and somebody else might have the same talents, you might have the same um, point of views on things, you're both going to bring it a different way. So just because somebody did it doesn't mean that you can't do it. I want you to know that if you're looking for 100,000 subscribers, if you're looking for 2,000 subscribers or even 1,000, hey, even 500 subscribers, rapidly, let me tell you, it's not going to work. It's not going to come that way. You can try everything in the book. You can push as hard as you want to push, and it's still not going to happen that way because it's going to happen in the time that it's supposed to happen. People are going to be attracted to you based on your quality, not based on your quantity, not based on how many videos you have, how many times you showed up today, but based on what you're talking about, based on what you're doing, based on how much thought you put into it. Did you put some extra lighting into it? Did you check and make sure your audio was on point? So I encourage you, as I encourage me, that it is your time. And just because you might see people start and not make it, they might fall back, they might disappear. It just wasn't their time. Maybe you are that person who was on the ball and fell back and might have disappeared. It's not over for you. You still have a chance. So leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Stay humble, stay encouraged, stay you. That's it. That's all. As always, remember, be true to yourself, because if you can't be true to yourself, you can't be true to nobody else. Bye bye.